Welcome to Makeup Mugwump. My name is Leanne. 5-minute makeup look. 5 minutes. This one is dedicated to Lindsay. We're going to start with our primer. This is the Tatcha Silk Canvas Primer. And we will smoosh that on. You can skip primer if you don't have the time for it. My face really loves primer, and my foundation always goes on much nicer with it, and I appreciate a nice looking base when I have to do very quick makeup. Next up, we're going to use our Leo LA Triple the Solution BB Cream, and you can use any BB cream for this. Some people use their hands for BB cream, but I always like to use a brush first and then pounce it in with a sponge. Again, my base is probably the most important thing for me, and so I'm going to spend the bulk of my time on this one step to get my base looking evening out my skin tone, covering those things that I want to cover. I have redness and hyperpigmentation, a lot of freckles, and so I like to cover that with my base. Then take my sponge and make sure that that is really pounced into my skin so that it looks more like skin, but also that sponge is damp, so it's taking away some excess product if I've got too much in a place, spreading it out, making sure that it's evenly distributed. This is the Makeup Revolution Pot Concealer. I think it's the Conceal and Fix. And I just spread that on my ring fingers, tap that underneath my eyes because I have some dark circles that are lovely, and then take the sponge back over those as well. I think I got more on one eye than the other, but you know, what's life if not unbalanced and not symmetrical? Loving it. All right, taking the Revlon Candid Concealer in Fair and going to prime my eyes, but also get rid of those veins and discolorations on my eyes. I have very thin skin, and because I'm so pale, I usually get some sort of discoloration on my eyelids. So I'm going to sponge that out, and then we're going to use powder. This is the Pat McGrath Under Eye Setting Powder in Light, and we'll take a Real Technique setting brush, set my eyelids and eyebrows, and then also set the concealer underneath my eyes with that brightening powder. And then for the rest of the face, we'll go in with a powder foundation, which will also give us some more coverage. I am panning this bad boy. This is another Makeup Revolution product, and I'm going to tap that over my cheeks because I want more coverage there. Then we'll blend out on the places of my face that don't need that much coverage, like my neck. All right. Let's use the Milk Makeup Kush Fiber Brow Gel. This is a one-step product, which I am obsessed with because I no longer have to use a pencil and a brow gel. This bad boy does it all for me. So we'll smear that on. We got a little bit too much. Let's take 2 seconds and clean that piece up. And then the star of the show is the Benefit Cheek Stars Reunion Tour Face Palette. We'll use Hoola to bronze put on some color on the top half of our face. And I would say just hold on, we'll blend. I didn't get a chance to blend, but we'll blend at the end. Then we're going to use Sugar Bomb. Oh wait, I lied. First we're going to take that Hoola on a little eye makeup brush and then smear that in our crease. So still Hoola, smearing it on. Now we're going to take Sugar Bomb and use that as a blush here. Next up is Cookie. That's the highlighter in this palette. We'll use that to highlight. And then we're also going to take that with our finger and put that on the lid for our lid shade. There she is. It is a stunningly beautiful shade. And with the finger and concentrated, it is super reflective. All right, we are going to go ahead and curl our eyelashes. This is a step that you don't have to do. I have snuffleupagus lashes, and so if I don't curl them, then they will hang down. I did a very quick curl. It's not great, but I'm running out of time. Then we're going to slap some L'Oreal Telescopic waterproof mascara on those upper lashes only. And I go back a little later after this video is done, put another coat on. I like 2 coats of mascara, but 1 coat will do if you only have 5 minutes to your name and you got to get going. Be careful not to smear it on your face because you don't have time. Last up, let's put our lip on. This is the Nars Velvet Lip Glide in Stripped and a beautiful nude. All right, let's see. There's the look, but it looks terrible because we didn't blend. Let's blend. Let's blend that forehead so that looks a little bit better. And then, yeah, that looks a whole lot better. There that is. Clean up an eyelash that fell off as we ripped it out of our skull with our eyelash curler, as you do. All right, couple of extra steps just because. Let's put some of that cookie in the inner corner. That looks nice. And then let's blend the hula into the cookie real quick, just so that there's a little bit more blend up there. This is not a bad looking look. Did you like it? 5 minutes.